sometimes desktop audio is like it's weird. Just like yeah, make sure the
the board and everything.
yeah, it's true.
Oh, we're just not audible. For
Let's go. Let's
okay,
go. We
let's
get
just
there.
play.
Thank
We
you,
might
Jeff.
get feedback. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Um, yeah, we have uh Team Rena Rama Ding Dong versus
Don't
2021
even
Year
phrase
of
it.
Europe European Speed Weep Team Cash Grab Edition.
Is that what ESWT is? This is
Yeah, yeah.
this is the worst team name of all time,
Nah, to be fair, I don't remember what their team name was in the 2020 TB2 tournament, but the 2018 tournament, they Ramad and Danny were European Speed Weep team, which is a decent length. It's a lengthy name,
dude.
but it's still fine. Maybe I feel like in 2020, 20 they had like Year of Europe 2020 and European Speed Weep team, and now they cash grabbing hopefully for them, and
Hopefully for them,
thus
yes.
it's a cash grab edition. But little did they know, Jeff and Ambo will get some extra pocket money when they beat
Danny
a Year
Romano.
of Europe in 2021.
Does that mean you have no faith at all in Rena Rama Ding Dong?
Mhm.
Because damn, unfortunate. And one thing I will say Tober and Rasmus have is they have the chemistry, alright? Like, true love,
Y-
not the easiest barrier to overcome, I think, for Romano and Danny.
it's difficult to judge because Ramada Danny friendship has been also the friendship between Ramada and Danny has a longevity. You know, uh, I think Danny started running the game like early 2015. So they've been friends for over 6 years at this point. I don't know if Toba and Rasmus are able um, that their relationship lasts the entire match. Uh, quite good.
Last the entire match? Are you saying something's gonna happen in this game right here that
Yeah,
destroys their
yeah, like
love?
yeah, they receive a loss and it's like already over. You know.
Damn, damn, Larvy.
Yeah, both of these teams went losses thus far, so they all won their games thus far,
Mm.
which is yeah. Except for the Ronaldo Danny, that they had a game that like should have happened but never happened against Mike and DDoS, and but Ronaldo still won the chess portion, restreamed by Daniero29,
Mm.
or hosted or commentated, whatever.
Interesting.
Um, yeah, this is just regular lockout. Uh, Nothing too fancy, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a little harder to get fancy in 2v2, I feel like. Even if I do think things like Invasion are really cool.
mm, mm. And lockout is probably something that Romano and Danny are more familiar with in terms of like just having so many tournament games and Danny like consistently choking them.
Damn.
Or not consistently choking them. Sometimes Romano also kind of fumbles around, or used to at least. Uh, but they have their distinct play styles, and if we saw a card on our restream, we might be able to see, I might be able to commentate on that. Rasmus and Toba just like team. This is the first time they are teaming up in this tournament. They don't have. I don't know if they have like any clear game or play styles for 2v2 in particular. In 1v1, they have shown some tendencies, but in 2v2, it's kind of unclear what they're going for. While Ronaldo and Danny have a really strong, just like Danny, the level shines guy, Ronaldo, the low progression guy. They had this dynamic for the longest time, but with Ronaldo doing more 1v1s, changing up his game plans, changing up his play styles to be more adaptive and everything, that might translate into 2v2. We didn't see much yet, to be fair, because they didn't have a real challenger yet. Uh,
What's with their group, but I do get what you mean.
mm, but we'll see. Maybe we can see some uh, American Swedish magic happening this game.
Maybe. One thing I will say is that even though, as you described, it might be like a little difficult for Tober and Rasmus to find sort of the roles within their team, that does potentially though give them like a little more in the like area of not being predictable, where like
Hmm.
Tober and Rasmus might see Ramato and Danny and say like, all right, well Danny's gonna be the level shines guy and Ramato's gonna be the low prog guy, as you said. Whereas those roles might not be as defined as clearly for Tober and Rasmus.
Yeah. Uh, in that sense, we've seen some weird calls, and I know that Ramada hates the weird calls because the weird calls are usually bad and but like very difficult to uh notice how bad they are, and so your brain flops like a fish as well. And that can happen sometimes.
It's
But
true though. Usually to like not play around it well just because you aren't ready for it.
yeah. But either way, we've talked a lot about just the matchup itself. I feel like the card needs also some a little bit of attention. Um,
Yep.
what I saw early on was like Pianta hundreds, 15 Jada, 15 Bianco, and 20 blue coins from free levels, which is like kind of historically a pretty Rumado-esque goals. We don't see too much level shine progress, I guess, with just kind of bad level shine progress, which kind of needs a lot of time. Nozzle unlocks, Ricochet Harvest is actually quite nice together. But like 4 from 4 is kind of late. 5 red coins on some cards can be not that great. 4 secrets is also kind of late. Six hiddens is very late. Actually, four reds coin shines is also on the card, so maybe that's a bit better than. So like late game seems weird. Like four from Noki is nice and all, but there's like only sunglasses. Like 13 from Delfino. There's like not that much incentive for a heavy shine count kind of route.
I
So
guess
what?
maybe Noki Hundo, but also right, like
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But it's still like kind of not that great either, I would say.
I
So
agree.
so do you think we will see just like the typical Ramado and Danny starts from Ramado and Danny?
I could totally see that. I feel like Rico 3 hoverless is definitely like a pretty good start to go for, and I don't see a reason why Danny would start anything else except unless he wants to hard rush reds. But I feel like that's more of like a Ramato type thing where he could go do like Delfino reds or something into Gelato 1R or into Bianco reds for 5, uh,
Mm.
and start that way. But I think we'll just have to see, you know, what they do. What do you think, Larvy? Any predictions?
Uh, I'm I think that the call of Danny probably going to Rico free hoverless, and Ramado going for just Gelato would be most probable, but it would be like 15 in Bianca is kind of interesting because 15 in Bianca I feel like would work well towards like totals and 20 from free and everything. But it will also just when you get 20 from Bianco, you have access to two nozzles, and then if you like, but four would go for Rico, and the level shines would consider. So Bianco, like 15 Bianco is an unclear goal. So I would probably expect more of like we could actually maybe see a sort of more or less a double teaming in Bianco, except that the effect of four nozzles is kind of late into the game, so probably just a Rico Rush and Bianco into Gelato kind of deal is probably what we see from both of them or
Yeah.
both of the teams.
You know, that does sound very fair of you. What do you think of like where 100 coin shines are going to come into play? Like, how early do you think Pianta 100 should be done? Do you think Bianco 15 could be done with Bianco 100, or is that just too much of a time investment early? Like, how do you see that?
The Bianco hundreds 15 Bianco question is kind of interesting. I would I would feel like it's not that strong, honestly. Just because you would want 15 in Bianco if you just like enter Bianco. So you want to do it in free, but like you probably also want 20 from free as well. So you would have to enter 4. And if you do Bianco hundreds in free, you can't get 20, and but you have to do Bianco free. So it's kind of unclear. I would say as of right now, but there's still a good chance that we see. There's also a good possibility that we see 15 in Bianca plus hundreds, especially because 20 from free is actually a pretty late goal.
Yeah.
It can be a very late goal on
Hmm.
most cards, and in this card it doesn't seem that strong.
One thing I will say, Ramato is doing the spicy pizza route, for a 15 Bianco, where you get the windmill blue early. Is it the windmill blue, like where you spray the little
Hmm.
windmill? But Uh, but I mean, that does put him a little behind Tober Rasmus, who decided to double team Bianco, which I think is interesting.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe it might be like a nozzle split. It might be two turbos kind of deal. Actually, we have Sandbird Shine and two turbo unlock, so that's kind of interesting to look at.
yeah,
Uh, like
Sandbird not terrible for nozzles either.
yeah, Rico is like also kind of terrible after episode 3 because for 4 from 4 you would want to do to hidden Rico to hidden instead, just
Hmm.
because 6 hiddens is a goal, and uh The other alternative would be Rico 4, but like Rico 4 doesn't. Oh, actually, Rico 4 is a secret.
Oh
I
yeah, four
forgot about Rico.
secrets. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So it has actually some
it has
value. It then opens up another hidden red coins. I
red
guess
coin.
you can,
Yeah.
yeah, you can make a bit of Rico progress.
Speaking of which, looks like Danny's doing that right now.
Yeah. Uh, Danny rushed Rico with a Pachinko instead, which is a little bit slower, but I think that the trade-off of nozzles possibly or Rico Free Harvest with the red coin golds is worth according to uh, the European Speed Weep team.
I think it's interesting to make Danny the guy to be focusing on reds here, just because generally I associate Rico with like not being a very reds heavy world, but like maybe he is planning to do 4R then, and then do other fast reds, because reds are relatively accessible in this game, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we'll
I
have to
would say
see.
yeah. I think Romado forgot that he's doing the spicy pizza route.
Did he?
Yeah, I saw that.
Unfortunate.
I was not sure if I should commentate on that. But Romado, known to forget something. Sometimes at least. Like when the Noki bird spawns, or how many shines he has to unlock Rico. Pinner.
Happens to the best of us, though, you know? That's just part of bingo. I think
Yeah.
pretty much every player has miscounted something at some point. You would know,
Yeah, or
right?
like, or just like forget. Like I've had wins. I think when I forget something, I usually also just win, because I only have two instances where I actually forgot something in my mind, and both of them were wins. So actually, that's a good sign for Ramada Danny. Ramada also won that match where he forgot about Goldbird and everything, but that was a mic match, so it's kind of uneven, even though it was actually pretty close.
Dang, poor Mike. Didn't have to do him like that.
I had to. Romano got 15 blues in Bianco. Clicked that off. I don't think Erasmus is too shocked about it because he doesn't seem to have collected any blues. Topper in the meantime is doing Pianta hundreds.
Mhm.
Uh, that's a goal. Gives you 2 lives as well.
It does. Forgot lives were on the card.
Mm-mm.
Do you think these where do you think these lives are going to be grinded? Do you think it's just going to be like a route them in over the course of the game? Because I don't feel like there's super much reason to go into like Serena 2 or Pianta 5R unless I'm missing something.
There's Pianta 8, I guess.
Oh,
Um,
that is on the
there's
card.
6 hiddens, but that's like pretty unnecessary, pretty late. I feel like if you really care about the lives, you would maybe do some Pianta levels, but that's also kind of terrible. Uh, it's probably not a relevant goal until it has to be relevant, and
Mhm.
then it would just be grinded in um,
Bianco 1
wherever
or
it's more,
something.
yeah, wherever it's most convenient. Maybe long term we see some Serena 2 play, just because 2 from 6 is there, 4 secrets, 6 hiddens, maybe red coins that can work well.
Oh, true.
Um,
Then again, you have to do like Manta. That's and does Manta give any value? I don't think so, right?
uh, no, Manta doesn't give you anything, but as mentioned, Serena 2 gives you uh, just so much more instead.
Yep.
I guess what
Looks like
Manta gives you is access to Serena 2. If
that's
you count
fair.
that.
I mean, it is something, right? Like that is a value that exists.
Mm. Romano is in Pianta grabbing the link, just warning 5 links, warning blue coins. nothing too surprising, I would say. I
Yeah,
think he started the 100 coin shine already.
I think so. And then yeah, Tober clicked it.
Hmm.
It could have been, I guess, a spicy delay, but I think at the time, actually, never mind. Danny did click Rico 3 hoverless a little before, but delays are just scary in 2v2. Uh,
Hmm.
in general, just because it's very hard to like track people's progress, and you don't know if they've delayed things either. So,
Yeah. Um. Let's see. Ramada exits area is trying to collect more blue coins. Danny is just in Bianco. The nozzles play. It's not too surprising, I would say, that we see this.
mhm. I think it's interesting to see nozzles play. I feel like in most of the 2v2 matches I've seen with nozzles on the card, it's just been done like relatively late into the match. Uh, but it's interesting to see like a slightly earlier like nozzle interest from Danny here.
Hmm.
But I don't think they're necessarily weak on the card, so it makes a lot of sense.
Uh, One thing that I think is kind of interesting is that Tora is currently in Pianta 1, also collecting the links, but just, doing the shrine.
Hmm. I think doing the shine is fine.
Yeah.
It's a relatively quick shine. It gives you a late game lead to Pianta 8 if that's of interest.
Hmm.
You know, it feels just like a little bit of setup and also Link's interest. So I think this is a totally fine play.
Yeah. I don't think it's outrageous either.
Yeah. Do you know how many reds Rasmus has? Because it looks like he's going over to Grass Pipe. I saw him do Pachinko, and he was in Bianco a little bit, so.
Yeah, I think this is maybe his fourth. You need to see how many shines he has collected. Um, I know he did Bianco through reds. I know he did Pachinko, but I don't remember Bianco uh for screens. It's kind of difficult to keep track of.
Yeah, I think I
It's
saw him do it, but I could just be wrong, so.
Yeah. If he did Bianco 4, then this is his fourth red. The fifth red will be kind of a little bit awkward, but there can be just like Java on reds, which is fine because it also gives 4 from 4 progress, it gives 5 reds progress, and
Uh,
you're just like generally happy. Ramada
it
is
could
in
also just be like
Rico
a lily
collecting
pad.
blues. Yeah, Lily Pad is also an opportunity. With this many shines, I think Rasmus would have 4 red coins, is currently delaying from what it seems.
I don't think a delay is necessarily wrong, just because, like, given what's been revealed. So Ramato did slow down in Bianco, and Rasmus has rushed reds very, very hard.
Mm,
Uh, and then Rico also doesn't necessarily scream reds, so.
yeah, yeah. Toba is doing the hidden and Gelado. Doesn't set him up for a lot. Maybe from 2 from 6 actually. That's probably the idea behind Gelado hidden. We'll probably collect 15 in Gelato, like waiting to make progress for that, just in case like Ramato is probably there. Might go for this right now. So he has like a little bit of less wasted time going for 15 in Gelato. But Ramato is just in Rico collecting more blue coins. He has 47 right now.
He's
It's
getting
very
these
just
blues
50.
so fast, it's crazy.
Mm. Ramato, kind of good at the game, especially and it makes it even faster if he's literally just
It's
rushing
true.
them.
And again, I don't feel like it's too often that you see a 50 blues click 20 minutes into a match, but I guess that's just how 2v2 is.
Yeah, in 2v2 you can go for these kind of plays with uh, with less trouble than usual. Also, Torben and Rasmus are once again in the same shine and in the same secret.
See, I'm telling you, dude, this true love thing has some merit to it. I swear.
Yeah, how much it will benefit them in the long run will be a question. Uh, will be a question that I don't want to answer.
Yep. Uh, well, I think we'll just have to see how it pans out, I guess. But yeah, 50 blues is a lot of blues.
Hmm. There also is 5 shines actually to trade in, which he did right now.
Yep.
Um, I
You
feel
can go
like
to
Toba and
gelato, I
Rasmus. Yeah, I think Toba and Rasmus will be able to deduce that uh, the 50 tolls click, if it was done with Gelato Blues, would appear very, very soon. So they might have some leeway in terms of that if they went for this, but yeah, they don't seem to eye 15 Gelato quite yet.
Rasmus did enter Gelato 2, which, I mean, it could be a mistake, but
It's
uh,
probably more towards nozzles, turbos, sandbar progress.
mm, that makes sense, yeah. But I don't know. I feel like seeing 50 totals, like you probably want to take as much value away as you can, because like 70 totals is probably basically lost. It's just too much of an investment to really contest at this point. But 15 gelato is still something you can take away.
Mm,
So, like in my mind, it feels like that's an important goal for Rena Rama Ding Dong.
yeah. Asmus is currently in Gelato 2 instead, and as you mentioned, but is doing the shine rather. Uh, Rimar seems to be rushing the 5 links. He got the one in Bianco by getting 15. He got Rico on Delfino and Pianta, and thus 5 links got clicked for Team Year of Europe European Speed Week Team Cash Grab Edition.
You're gonna say the full team name every time. I'm about it,
I
Larvia. I
didn't.
like the commitment.
I
Did you
I
not?
already didn't. I already like referred to them as European Speed Week Team already. Only
Oh,
one,
did
like
you?
only that.
My bad. I didn't
Yeah, yeah.
notice.
Yeah, you don't pay attention. I know that.
It's true. Look, I mean, we knew. You didn't have to say it. Like we both knew it, but here we are, I guess.
Yeah, that's listening to commentators. That's how you stay in the free.
It's okay, Larvy. I'll get out someday just to prove you wrong. Even without listening, dude, I'll find a way.
Don't worry. I'm not listening to commentators anymore either. Yeah, yeah. It's things
Damn.
have changed. Remoto's just having free reign on Gelato Blues as well. We'll get to 65 total, which is not a goal, but something else
Yep.
is 70 total.
70 is. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
And it's also it perfectly aligns with like 20 from Gelato for 20 from 3,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which is an
And
option.
and there's also 13 Transcend Delfino, which is
Hmm.
the last blue related goals. And if Ramato gets all of these 4 goals actually, his blues adventure will have netted him 7 goals already.
7 is
And
actually a stupid amount of goals. Like
yeah,
that's more than what you expect from a person in any match. Just because like I don't know, 13 goals divided by 2 is 16 is 6.5. So, if you can get
yeah,
7, you've already done more than good enough for your team.
yeah. It depends on the weight of the goals sometimes, but I think Ramato is uh, pausing, realized that he needed 20, clicked off 15 in Gelato. But yeah, 7, just like that, the blue coin rush, which is especially also pretty early in the game, is kind of really oppressive if it gives 7 goals and like Oina Ramadingdong just like didn't bother contesting that at all. It's not that great for them because Danny just needs to get 5 goals, 6 goals, and they would win if Ramada gets all of the blue coin goals. But he'll be finished with the blue coin goals pretty like in a few minutes.
Yeah, and then
Uh,
he can like go into something like Bianca 100 or like just nab random goals, even though he doesn't have too much level prog.
yeah, he could literally just like go Pianta 8 maybe. Could go like Noki rushing. Could go like yeah. If I just win sunglasses, Danny, you just need 5 more goals. You need to get 5 goals total.
Yeah,
Like and that's kind of already really strong in that sense.
yeah,
So as Rena Ding Dong, if you give up blues early, you should have a really good idea on uh, what to do to like shut out Danny and how to prevent Rimaro doing his random bullshit.
yeah. Which, you know, now that looking at Danny, he's ahead in Pinna, which I feel doesn't bode well for Rama Ding Dong.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. You can probably like assuming uh perfect play. Or at least close to perfect play. I think it's would be already curtains for Rena Ding Dong, but Sunshine is not the easiest game of them all, and you can still they can still mess up. Team Year of Europe, European Speed Weep Team Crash Grab Edition. Um,
yeah.
so there's
Rasmus with the
still more
Turbo
Sunshine to
Bird,
play.
by the way. Just want to point that out. I feel like you never see Turbo Bird, and, you know, he's doing it, which
Yeah,
is pretty sick.
delaying Sandbird Shine, which is good idea. Clicking off 5 reds because it's been a while.
Yep.
Yep. No, the issue is like, cool, you have a Turbo Nozzle. Do you want to do the hidden in Gelato to get like 4 nozzle unlocks with the rocket? Is that like maybe a hidden place like soon for Erasmus?
Maybe.
Danny's going for 4 secrets right now, it seems.
Yeah, what is his secrets prog? Does he have Rico? Does he have, because I think he has Bianco.
Here's
Um,
Bianca, he just did Pinna 2, he did... Did he do Gelato 1?
I don't know. Did he do Rico 4? Because I know he has it open for at least, but I
Hmm,
don't know if he did it or not.
yeah. Armada is delaying 70 totals for some reason. I feel like Rama Ding Dong is able to deduce that 15 Ninjala was clicked quite later than 50 totals, which means that Ramada did 50 totals and then started Gelada Blues, which means 65 blue coins. 20 from 3 is on the card, so like 70 totals just makes sense. Like they
Yeah.
know Ramada got 70 totals.
Does Ramada have 20 from 3 yet?
No, I don't think he
No,
re-entered
right?
Bianco yet. He probably has 20 from Rico. He has 20 from
20
Gelado.
Gelato. Yep.
Uh, but I think he would need to re-enter Bianco for 20 from 3.
And you know what's good for Ramada is he could do that with hundreds as well, or like do some cute cheeky play like that. So
Hmm. But he's more concerned about 13 shines from Delfino first.
which makes
Probably make
sense.
more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny
Four
finished off 4
secrets.
secrets. Goes back. Probably wants to get both bells. We mentioned Danny needs at most 6 goals because Ramado wins all the blue coin goals, and Ramado will probably get like even 1 or 2 goals outside of that. So Danny just needs maybe 5 goals total in this game, and already has 2. He's ahead to Pinner, which means he can get both bells, which means that he has 3 goals out of at the most 5, if I had to guess. Really in a very strong position. Uh, at worst, he has soon 3 out of 6 goals. Uh,
Hmm.
Rasmus intimidating with a triple click. But I think if you're Ramada and Danny, you're probably all just like only concerned about Toba right now. You know pretty well what Rasmus has done this entire game. Toba just showed beyond the hundreds and nothing else thus far, so it's kind of unclear what his progress is. Um, but I don't think. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think they are too concerned quite yet, unless Toba just like gets like 3 clicks out of nowhere, and maybe like 13 shines from Delfino, which is something Ramada wanted. Something else, then it suddenly gets kind of awkward for Team 2021 Year of Europe European Speedweave Team Cash Grab Edition.
The one and only team of that name.
Who knows? Maybe they stole that name from someone else.
Who else would be crazy enough to name themselves hashtag 2021 Year of Europe ESWT Cash Grab Edition?
Uh, Probably there might be a few people.
That's fair, you know.
Hmm.
Interesting to see Tober start Bianco hundreds. Maybe, thinking, yeah, we should probably scoop up some of these random goals before, Ramato picks those up. Just fair.
Did Romano seriously? Wait, he traded in 50. What? Did he miscount?
Uh, I don't think so. I mean, this might be like a 20 from 2. Maybe he's literally just flexing.
No. I think he just forgot that he had traded. He
No
thought he had
way, he
traded 40.
did forget. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Ramato.
Yeah.
Well, 70 totals clicked with 80 totals?
um. Yeah. 20 from 2. 20 from 3 rather is the only thing in terms of blues that Romano needs to get.
Hmm.
And it seems like he's more concerned about Noki. If he grabs 2 of the Noki goals instead of 20 from 3, that means he'll have 8 goals total, which, as meant, oh, I think both Danny and Ramado are doing that at the same time.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, Ramato's really gonna get to Noki off the backs of like pretty much just blues and Delfinos, which is kind of crazy.
Maybe not, maybe actually not. Danny has a shine advantage, and also a few Delfino stuff that he could do.
That's fair.
But maybe Danny is going some other places later after both belts. Maybe a Pianta commit. Ramada's grinding knives instead. Good idea. It can be a good idea to grab these ones, go into Bianco, grab like a bunch of lives as well. There are I think 3 that you can access with good shots. Maybe you already saw the Bianca hundreds in hopes of getting that goal. Ramada didn't finish out episode 3. I just realized.
Oh dang.
Maybe 20 from 3 is not that easy for Ramada to get, but it will be very soon.
Yeah. And it's not like it's in danger with like what we know that.
Hmm.
Tober finishing out his Bianco Hundo.
Yeah,
Uh
and delays
wonder
it, which is very important
that is
because
important.
Ramada's going to be doing it.
Mm.
Also, in the meantime, it's just going for hidden. This is something is doing Pinaturettes right now. Probably 4 from 4 progress and hints. It's fine, but like I think they need to contest some of the big shine count things, and with Toba doing Serena, this won't be Toba's thing to do. Rasmus did like collected the Turbo and Bianco, which
It's
takes some
slow, yeah.
time. He did Joao 2, did
And
Turbo Bar, that's
Stanford, yeah.
yeah.
I don't know,
Pretty slow shines.
what are their shine counts at? Like, are they close at all? Because Danny is
Oh
19
no.
now,
Yeah,
which is
15 one cut it, I think. Turbo probably has 13 if I had to guess. So also not doing too hard.
yeah. It's pretty difficult to claw back from this kind of shine lead. But I mean, you never know. Maybe Danny decides, Serena is a cool idea, and then Rasmus gets a chance to catch up.
Mm,
But
yeah, I feel like at this point, uh, Rena Rama needs some miracle to happen.
yeah, what value does Serena give? Is it just like hidden's access? I'm trying to see, because now secrets is clicked.
Mm, Serena is probably just a 2 from 6 play, but I think
Mm.
it might be better to just try to get to Noki and get to Noki 2 instead. Or Noki
Yeah,
Hidden, rather.
yeah, yeah.
Linked.
He's about to finish
Yeah,
Bianca
we
hundreds.
completely like forgot that
Oh,
Toba was delaying this for the longest
yeah,
time and now loses that
that is
goal.
unfortunate.
Yeah, that just adds insult to injury.
The injury, yeah. Yeah, this game does kind of feel like a wrap at this
Mm,
point. Like 10 goals clicked for Danny Ramato with leads to pretty much all the shine count things, leads to 20 from 3. And Ramato can just pick off the random goals. Like if he commits to 27 lives now, he'll win it. If he commits to Pianta 8 shine now, he'll win it. So,
yeah, there's just too much that Rama Ding Dong has to prevent right now. Um,
yeah.
and it's just difficult to. It's just like first of all, luck dependent on what you pick for the things you focus on, and like if you can snipe them. And secondly, I think even execution wise, I would still favor Ramada and Danny, even with a slight deficit. Not too huge of a deficit, but with a slight deficit, they can still even beat out.
Hmm.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate that Danny's gonna be able to get all the Noki stuff now.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Uh, and yeah, Ding Dong don't really feel like they're super set up for all the goals on the card.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as sad as it is to see True Love go this way, like they wouldn't say it's necessarily unexpected. They are up against the favorites to win the tournament, so
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's Chef Ambo, maybe.
Yeah, they're just here to grab cash. You
Yeah.
know. Are we having any other matches today?
I don't actually know. I think there might be one later tonight, but I could be wrong.
Hmm.
Here, I can check the commentator schedule. I'm helping, I swear. Today is what? Today's Saturday?
Yeah.
We had a match earlier today, and there's no other matches today, is what I see.
We had a match earlier today.
I guess 9 a.m. Turtle and the Bunny versus Small Brain and the Protagonist, unless the schedule's lying to me.
Oh, I forgot about that match. Oh yeah, dude, that's all, like only like 5 hours ago. I should remember.
Did you watch it?
Yeah,
Oh no, Larvy. That's
yeah, it was a match. Toba got 2 from 6 finally.
that's good at least.
Mm.
You know, one extra click. You know, that's a little bit of solace in this dire position.
Yeah, Malo's currently waiting for his deuce. Danny is just trying to get Nuki free done, struggling with this. Understandably so. Nuki free, very difficult shine.
Monkey 3 is. I feel like it's underrated in how hard it is a lot of
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
it's a really garbage shine.
Damn. What
It
makes
no,
it
it
so
it
garbage,
is.
Larvy?
It's just weird mechanics.
Does that make it garbage though? Damn.
Yeah. Oh, Danny also got 4 from 4. Didn't click off 4 Noki because uh,
Dude,
um
Ramato's flexing and I hate it. Did you see the way he water slid into the life to exit area? I hate this guy. And he totally lost time doing it.
yeah. Rasmus is currently dying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he'll get the shine at least, so that's good.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm currently watching on on the stream instead of our own restream, so I was behind. But like, yeah, modern Danny BMing right now.
Yeah.
I
Don't
th-
they literally have 4 Noki shines?
yeah,
Yeah.
Danny wants sunglasses. I think. Oh, that's what Jeff said. So I just moved
Yeah.
past him.
I mean, I assume that's true. Do you think Ramato will like spend the meantime finishing out 20 from 3? Just so they can
No,
like triple click or something?
if they plan to do the triple click, um, they would. I hope they are aware that like it will only count it as 13 gold because that's the argument, or that's what Romano told Ambusher the entire time.
Yeah, that is true.
Hmm.
But I still feel like it's like them to do this kind of thing.
Oh, definitely.
Let's go Rasmus. Steal 4 from Noki with Noki 100 or something? I want to see this kind of BM come back to bite Ramato one time, dude. Just once.
It's difficult to lose from that much of a winning
Yeah, I
position.
know. Didn't say it would be today, because, I don't know, I kind of doubt that's going to happen. But, I just, one day, it'd be pretty cool.
Definitely, I would agree.
In the meantime, we get to watch Danny do this lovely, crisp gelato hidden. Ramato get a couple extra blues for his 20 from 3.
Why did I do
You
that?
know?
Why? Oh, okay. Danny said that. Danny said, and I quote, "Sorry, I forgot that was a goal until now. I swear it's not BM."
Oh,
Honestly,
that's really funny, actually.
I can imagine that, that was the case. Maybe
I
Ramada didn't
believe
notice
that,
either,
yeah.
and it's like, yeah, he'll get sunglasses.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Smart delay. True, true, true.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Yeah,
Congrats.
thanks. Danny is skipping interview since he's busy.
Ah, that's fair.
Dang.
Dang, we
Uh,
were gonna bully him about the 4 from Noki delay.
um, yeah. Blues were kind of strong, especially when uncontested.
Oh, so what was Topur doing for the whole game?
Over delaying Bianco hundreds.
Uh,
I
yeah,
I
that's a bit rough.
I was like, all right, I did Bianco hundreds, then I was like, all right, I'll do one, and then in the parentheses the digit one Manta, because that's roughly comparable. And then I was like, I'll click it during the cutscene, and I had like maybe 3 Mantas left on screen when you clicked Bianco hundreds, and I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
I see.
that was a little unfortunate, but that that's bingo for you.
That's bingo for you. I would have rather done that delay than try to play it safe in that situation.
Mm.
Yeah, I probably would have gone for the Bianco hundreds and lives a lot earlier, but I was gonna be our Noki person until Danny told me that he has more sides than me. So that was a bit rough. Yeah, the
Yeah.
exit areas with blues cost a lot of time when you do like 5 to 6 of them.
Oh yeah, was 5
Yeah.
linked pinniless?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we thought.
yeah, I went for the Rico blues first since I was worried that you do like beyond the hundreds to Gelato, and then
Mhm.
I'd be really sad getting sniped to both goals.
Yeah, there was some. That was actually interesting to see that like you prioritized just like getting to 50 totals more than 15 in gelato. Like,
Yeah.
what was the reasoning behind this? Actually, I'm interested to hear.
Yeah, it was just that they are kind of slow blues, and if Tobur wanted it, he'd be ahead. So it's not really a safe play to go for. And I had a lot of goals on my route, so I could afford to lose that one.
Mm.
Can
Okay,
we talk
okay.
about how Ramato clicked 70 totals when he had 80, or do we want to gloss over that?
Oh, did I really?
Yes. You traded 50 out of Rico, and then you did 20 in Gelato, and you were like, huh, 70 totals delay, interesting. And then you did 10 in Pinna, which we thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a bit rough. Yeah, I was wasting a lot of time doing the extra blues and Delfino shines when I ended up just going to Bianco anyways.
Yeah, I mean, at least like the miscounting of Toro Blues didn't lose you the game. Uh,
Yep.
it's like miscounting 10 sucks. Uh, yeah. Um, I would have a question for Rasmus and Toba, and
Oh no,
that would
I don't like
Oh
Larry's
just
no.
questions.
no, it's just like you see that board, and it's like, yeah, there are 7 blue coin goals. Do we just let Rimado have every single one of them, or do we try to contest them? And like, if we don't contest, what was the game plan behind like just shutting Rimado Danny out of like out of like 14 out of 18 remaining goals?
So basically, we looked at the card and we're like, this is a pretty balanced card. Like blues are pretty good, but not game breaking like they were in our match versus Quebec. But the problem is, Ramato and Danny are very, very good. Whatever they want, like, and are gonna rush for, they're gonna get. So basically, it was just gonna be sort of like a sort of balanced, like, sort of set up a little bit for everything and see what happens. And then Ramato just like gobbled up all the blues immediately. So we were like, okay, cool. Rip blues.
Hmm, that makes sense.
Yeah, we kind of
Yeah,
hoped
yeah.
Yeah,
to
like
snipe.
I was slowing my roll. Like, I got the M and Bianco too, just in case like they didn't rush 15 Bianco blues But then I saw Pianta hundreds wasn't clicked, so I was like, Ramato's probably rushing 15 Bianco blues. So I kind of laid off them, and then I was like, maybe I can go for the Lynx steal, and then he rushed the Lynx. Yeah. And then when 50 was
Yeah.
clicked, I was well, 50 was clicked first, and I was like, all right, that's scary. Maybe if I rush to Pinna, I can steal, but then like I still wasn't in time by it, and it wasn't close. And then at that point, I was like, he has 50 blues, he has 5 Lynx. He 100% is like baiting me to go for 15 gelato blues. I'm not taking that bait.
Funny thing is, when you were both in Gelato, Ramato was still doing Rico Blues, so you could have actually totally won that. But of
Yeah,
course,
that was
it's like
honestly
it's a
just
hard
like,
call.
yeah, like honest, that was something I was considering going for, but then while I was in gelato, I just forgot to go for it. Like I got the hidden, and I was like, oh, that would have been a good time to get birds. Oh well, I'll just nah.
It
So
happens,
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
in hindsight, I would have liked that, but you know,
What can you do? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't feel like there are many more things to talk about in this game. Sunglasses would have been Danny's goal. Noki
yeah,
hundreds could have been the goal of hashtag 2021 Year of Europe European Speed Weep Team Cash Grab Edition. 20 from 3 was something that Ramada would
not
get
ours.
literally like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly
Uh,
didn't expect for Noki to be the 13th click. I was like, oh, Romano was just gonna somehow finish up 20 from 3.
yeah,
Surprised that's still not clicked.
yeah. Ramada was waiting for Danny and then like decided, okay, you're taking too long. Yeah, good game.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Do you guys have any more things to say? In general, maybe the future opponents, Team Slacker, Jeff Compass, and Ambusher for Rimado and Danny. You can only hear Rimado's opinion on that matchup.
Oh yeah, Jeff is a pretty strong player, but Embo is kind of free. So since me and Danny are both good players, should be a free win.
Yeah, that's a 2-1 advantage.
Damn.
Yeah, basically.
Mm. Makes sense. I would have said the same thing actually. Yeah. Do you guys have anything more to say before we kick off, or just
I guess I'll thank Jeff for the restream, since
Oh
without him,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just would
clutch.
have been offline.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
thank you, Jeff Compass. Everyone saying this should say this in chat or something. I don't know. There are not many chatters right now, so it doesn't matter.
Oh shit, we won diagonal goals. Let's go.
Let's go. You're sick.
Oh, yeah. Also, shout outs to Larvy and Tomato for stepping in on last minute commentary. Or last half hour, I guess.
It was
Last
our
15
pleasure.
minutes.
I mean, I can't speak for Larvy, but it was definitely my pleasure.
Oh, it was not a pleasure.
I knew you were lying when you said good game.
Of course. Yeah, we're waiting Schmidt. Unfortunately got kicked out yesterday, and we're